Good afternoon, YouTube. Welcome back to our mission running series for the Highway Police Simulator. If you're following me from the beginning video, welcome back. For those I haven't, welcome to the server. Welcome to my YouTube channel. We're going to leave off from the very first mission. So the first mission was the prisoner's escort. Now we're doing the in search for clues. So without further ado, we're just going to proceed on through here. Um, I do want to give a quick shout out to the community for helping me go through these videos with confidence. They are very helpful, and we are trying to build something great here and to help the development team. If you are not following me from the very first video, I will suggest if you are on console, I would wait until December 15th to buy this game, as they're going to push out a huge patch that will potentially help alleviate some of the bugs and mechanical issues that the game is currently facing. If you're on PC, the game is playable as is. I will say there's still a lot of bugs and mechanical issues, but this game did just come out yesterday, so please be patient with the development team. But they are very receptive and working with the community as we speak to try to get this game up to its full potential. So, with that being said, we're going to go ahead and continue on with our story here. I will note that the police station is a little bit rough getting used to on trying to figure out where to go.
And the last escaped convict on our list is he's from Apple. One tank. All of.
So, going back to my previous video, I'm not going to really care too much about the conversations in between NPCs. I'm just running this video to show you how to do these missions. If you're interested in full dialogue, please leave me a comment below, and maybe I can make a separate video to where we can like streamline the whole like this interaction, this interaction, this interaction. Otherwise, I'd really prefer people buying the game over just watching the game, experiencing the game from a third-person view. Games are best experienced when you're actually playing them. So that's the other flip of the coin there. So I will say this one part, pick up your gear. When I first played, it did take me about 5 minutes to navigate my way around the station. There are stairs at the very end of the hall that you can go down and get your gear.
Hey Josh,
talk to him. So now we just gotta enter any vehicle. So there is a little bit of a wording issue there because it says enter any vehicle, but you get the base old cruiser and you can't use anything else. So you theoretically cannot enter any vehicle. It's this beautiful Crown Vic vehicle. So,
1 Tango 10, this is dispatch. A black Grant Crest was spotted on multiple traffic cameras. I'm transmitting an assumed location to you now.
1 Tango 10 to dispatch. Copy. Thanks for the update.
as I pointed out in all my other videos, you can tell that some of the NPC dialogue, it does get cut off on the back end. Developers are aware of that and they are looking to fix that. So, we're in casual mode. I really do not care about breaking laws, so I'm sorry if this triggers anybody. Oh.
Ouch! Stop it, Marsh!
Well, rest in peace, my back window. And my mirror. Oh, there we go. There's a little bit of a bug mechanic right there. It's the first time that's happened to me there. Been seeing a lot of NPC cars, but not the PC car. I would like to point out that the speed limit here is 70. These cars are not going 70. That is part of one of the reports I have made to the dev team. And if you don't believe me, 70. So, little bitty here, mechanics are being addressed by multiple people that are playing in the community. like I said, they're pushing a patch on the 15th. I don't know if it's going to be a majority of these are included, or a majority of what's being pushed out. I know they're doing a lot of bug fixes, a lot of performance fixes, a little bit here and there mechanics. Alright, so for some reason it says find the suspect vehicle in the back field all the way back there, but in reality this would be our suspect vehicle right here. So we're just going to turn on lights. I do wish there's a different way for the system. I could hit the special key of 3, is what I have a keybind to turn on lights. But I found that you might want to just use the radial, get familiar with the radial, because on PC that's really the only way to like navigate to a lot of stuff. So let's go ahead and do our interaction here. They are an unknown person, so as you can see our traffic stop says talk with the person, look inside the vehicle, check for documents.
Sir, please turn off the engine. Care to explain?
Busy day, officer.
Is that also? We'll come back to that. Please show me your...
I'm pretty sure you know my name.
I insist, sir.
Waste of time.
So in my prior video, if you haven't followed through with that, any interactions you have with people in the game do impact the world altogether. So depending on some of your choices you do with NPCs, that does matter. So for this case, all we gotta do is you can look through this, make sure that this person's, you know, legit. But you just make sure you click all 3 tabs to get the full credit. So now we're gonna do an observation.
I'll just take a quick look around.
So unfortunately, with the observation, this is all I can do. I cannot step back or interact with anything else with interactions. I do think the development team is going to change some stuff around for that. As of right now, all you can do is zoom in, zoom out, potentially try to look in the back seat, but you can't move from this location. If I hit escape, I'm back into this. So now I got documents, observation. So now we're going to we can come back later.
I'll be back in a second.
Now, unfortunately, you cannot do a search of the vehicle unless the suspect is out of their car. So in this case, I'm just going to come back here to access the police PC. Well, you got to go through the radio menu to access the police PC. But if you entered in on the passenger side, it'll automatically open the PC for you. So you just navigate to that. So you can see his license status is valid. If you go to the vehicle tab, because we did check his registration, you can see this is also valid. Insurance is also valid here. So there's nothing really here that would suggest that he's in any wrong. So we're going to go back and talk to him again. We're going to issue him a violation.
About what I've noticed, looks like I didn't find any other violations except for the speeding. Mr. Mercer, we clearly...
And that's one thing I don't get about the story. I don't know if this is a bug in it or what have you. Maybe they said it earlier and I just didn't hear it. But we're accusing him of speeding and we haven't observed any speeding. So this is where your conversation matters. So depending on what I pick here is your going to be the start of your relationship with this in particular NPC.
What are you trying to say, sir?
I'm saying I have places to be, things to do, and people will profit. How about an exchange?
So now I can either, maybe I'll take the exchange, or I can say no thank you. If I want to be a stand-up gentleman, I'm just going to do no thank you.
No thank you, Mr. Mercer. You might want to sell them to someone to help you pay your parking ticket, though.
Then pretend you didn't hear that.
So now we can either do a no punishment to him, we can warn him, or give him a citation. That's up to you. I'm just going to do the warning. Now I'm thinking about maybe a citation because he did try to bribe me. So I'm going to do a citation.
I'll remember that.
As you can see, he'll remember that. Later down in the story, I will say you will see him again-ish. So let's go back to the police PC. So now that we got all that, all we gotta do is we just gotta write out the report. Like I said, if you weren't here for the last video, reports, you can write them up and you can continually update them with the write-up if any new developments come in your investigation. If you do everything right the first time, there's nothing like here like that you think you missed, just hit send report. And then here you go. You get an evaluation. So document check 3 out of 3. That's why I said click all 3 tabs. Your final score, you got 3 out of 3. You did everything by the book.
Dispatch to 1 Tango 10. Are you receiving?
1 Tango 10 to dispatch.
As you can
Loud and
see,
clear.
there is a little bit of a bug here. I had this person we were pulled off to the side of the road, but all these cars are just stopped
We told him to keep a lookout.
right there.
His name is Dragan, by the way.
So
Good idea. When did he call?
A minute ago. We're transmitting the location.
We're on our way.
now we're gonna go look at a mechanic. We're gonna be searching for another Grant Crest. I think I said earlier this is a Crown Vic. It's a Grant Crest. My bad. So let's go ahead, speed through here, and go for that. So now we're in an orange circle. That means our suspect could be anywhere here. So we just gotta look for a vehicle on the side of the road somewhere. Yes, I am lane splitting. I'm breaking the law. Sue me. Oh, and there's our suspect now. I will say that NPC vehicles do not care about your vehicle if you do plan on taking up this game. So just be very accepting of being rammed and hit by NPC cars, even if you're off the road. So here's our suspect.
Please remain calm. Oh, route, please. Hey, just.
So again, like I said, you can look through all the documentation, which is preferred, so that way you get your full credit. Hit back. You're going to start observing him, like we did before.
Mr. Robasto, are you feeling?
Now this one came with a little bit of a different approach because this guy is a little bit slurring his words. I know if I let this play out, you'd be able to hear it. He's not all there in the mind. He's speaking gibberish. So, since I can't see anything, we're just going to hit escape again. I'm going to ask him to step out.
Please step out of your.
Because we're under impression he might be under the influence of narcotics. So we can either advise him to stay away from his firearm or we'll defend ourselves. If you read both of these, one is more of a cautious, one is more of a demeanor. So I'm just going to advise you to stay away from your firearm.
I advise you to stay away.
Quit the fancy talk.
He was just joking. Like I said, if I let these actually play out, you'll be able to hear the differences and stuff, but I'm just trying to show you how to get through this mission. So, with him there, he does magically teleport to the front of the car eventually. We are going to, so if you look at the traffic stop, we gotta check the trunk. So we're gonna come back here, or no, we gotta talk to him first. And we're gonna tell him we're gonna do trunk control.
About the trunk of your vehicle. Don't worry.
Like I said, depending on what you select is the relationship you're going to have with the NPCs around the world. So, looks like we got a gun. If you search through the gun up, you can see that there's a check mark or a magnifying glass. I mentioned this in the previous video. When you're searching and inspecting stuff, you'll probably see something like this. Just hit check. So there is no registration number on the gun. So gun's been inspected. We got a little bag.
Looks suspiciously like drugs.
We're gonna check it. Looks like it's cocaine. So now that we did that, we can exit the trunk. Can't search the rest of the car. I feel like you should be able to, but at the moment it's just trunks that I can see. So we're gonna come back and talk to him. We're actually gonna run some tests with him.
Let's do a few tests. I think you might be under the influence.
Nah, thank.
So
I suggest an.
we can do both tests. We can do the pen test. And you can do this as long as you feel. Look over here. Oh, where are you looking at? Look over here. Yeah, I keep looking at that. You can actually do both. So you can do the breathalyzer test as well. If you want to be absolutely sure. I'm very confident he's not drunk. And in order to do the operation device, you just got to hold down F on PC. Sorry about that. Had to take a quick drink. So now we're going to drop out of that. We can conclude that his alcohol test was negative.
Told ya.
Now we're going to do a drug test.
You're showing signs of using narcotics.
So we're going to put this up to his lips. And as you can see, he's positive for OPI and THC.
The test shows you are under the influence.
So now we're going to go ahead and conclude.
Conclude this check. You are under arrest for
No.
So now you can either talk to him or arrest him. We're going to arrest. And then he will magically follow you to the police cruiser, where you can just place him in the vehicle. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go back into our cruiser. We're going to go to our computer again, and we're actually going to go ahead, since we did everything we need to do, we're going to go ahead and write this report up. So after writing this report up, we're going to send the report. Oh, please continue the mission. I'm lying to you guys. We got to continue our mission. So it looks like we're bringing him back to the police station. Again, I'm just going to fast travel. It's easier. Alright, so bringing him arrested to the station. We are here. I'm just going to back up. Back into the garage. That's how you get him into the police station. Alright, so now we can write and send the police report again. And I'll be honest with you, I'm kind of lost. Alright, so we'll go this way. There's the stairs. We're just gonna go, go, go. Alright, we'll write the report up here. There's the report. We're writing a report again. So you can see that this line actually changed from my previous. And we're just going to send a report. So it looks like we hit everything. We did the trunk search, 2 of 2 items. Document check, we did check all 3. We did do the right DUI, which was 1 out of 1. Final score, 6 out of 6. So we did good. So now, since we're still in search for clues, we are going to go talk to the major. Back in this little meeting room that we had before.
Look,
Sir,
Like I said, skipping through this. I'm sorry if you want to listen to it.
wanna play good cop, bad cop?
at least there's.
I'll be good.
Let's see.
So now we got to go back all the way down the steps into the interrogation room. Once you play this for an hour, you'll get used to where everything is in the police station.
Jig's
It is
up,
confusing at
Carlos.
first.
We'll get down to the truth now.
For your information, everything you say in this room will be recorded.
What truth are you talking about?
Watch your mouth.
What am I even doing here?
I'll make it short then. Your car was used in a prison break last night.
Puta madre! The hell!
To get to the point, Carlos,
Yeah, no,
You know this sounds made up, right?
no. I didn't have my car.
now we're getting somewhere.
Gracias a Dios you believe in me.
Pick up the pace, Carl.
No.
Because you're lying.
Or because someone is
She's worse than the devil.
What can you tell us about her?
Hey, I don't...
It's either her or you.
Not much to say.
If you can tell us more,
She's right.
Don't pin this on me, though.
If it wasn't you,
Alright, okay. Amigo, she took my car because... I don't know where she went with that.
can you tell us what she looks like?
and what does she do?
Thank you for the information.
No, she never used...
We're looking for a female drug.
Alright, and that actually concludes this mission. I hope this was helpful for any newer community members. If you're still looking to get into this game, like I said, I would highly recommend it around December 15th, especially for our console players, because it is a little bit of a still in development. But as of right now, it is playable for PC, and it is actually really fun once you start getting into it. Let me know what you all think about this mission. Please leave me a like, sub, comment below. If you want to engage me, have any questions for me, I'm more than happy to answer those for you. If you have any other questions, comments, or concerns that I cannot answer, I would highly recommend reaching out to the community Discord. A lot of great folks are over there and really, really loving to help everybody. Until next time, everybody, I will see you out on the open road.